Warning: the following fanfic reading is for mature audiences only. It contains mature subjects such as grief, death of loved ones, discrimination, alcoholism, and gore. Viewers' discretion is advised. The Legend of Spike, Discord's Mask, written by DiabloGuapo. Chapter 10, Bargaining Cycle, Final Day. Dawn of the final day. 24 hours remaining. Trixie hadn't been kidding when she said that her large Pegasus assistant snores. It was like sleeping beside a train, but Spike couldn't fall asleep anyway. The blue magic potion that Sakura had given him acted as a stimulant. Spike couldn't have been more awake than if he had drunk an entire pot of coffee. Not that he ever had coffee before. Twilight always said it would stunt his growth and that he didn't need it. Spike knew many ponies that couldn't start their day without a steaming mug of the brew. Trixie must sleep like a rock, for she hadn't stirred once during the night, even with the snoring coming from her assistant. The earmuffs she wore must have been completely soundproof. Spike looked over to Carrot Cake, who was still curled up by the fireplace. He appeared to be doing much better ever since he gave the Ember Stallion a drink of the potion. Looking outside, Spike noticed that the weather was relatively calm for the moment. Now would be their best time to act.
Mr. Cake,
Spike said, as he gently roused the sleeping pony. Carrot Cake stirred and looked around, blinking his eyes.
Big Macintosh?
Mr. Cake asked, as he rubbed the sleep from his eyes in order to clear up his sight.
Is that you?
Yup.
Am I dead?
Mr. Cake looked around the wagon, wondering if paradise was the inside of a traveling magician's wagon. With the noise of the buff Pegasus' loud snoring, it could have just as easily been the fiery depths of Tartarus.
Nope.
Spike told Carrot to reassure him that he was still amongst the living.
What happened? Last thing I remember, I was heading up the trail to the old shrine. I heard a noise, like the whinnying of some angry ponies, and then I woke up here.
I found you half frozen on the path. I brought you here. The village is that way.
Spike nodded his head in the direction of the Earth Pony Village to the east. Spike rose to his hooves and prepared to leave.
Shouldn't we wake Trixie and thank her for her hospitality?
That'd be the neighborly thing to do.
Spike inwardly groaned, but he knew that they were right. She may be obnoxious, but she did help them in a tight spot. Carrot Cake might not have made it if she didn't take them in. Spike walked over to the sleeping showmare and gently shook her shoulder. A hoof shot out from under the covers and smacked Spike right in the muzzle.
Ow!
Seeing stars, the stallion fell back onto his haunches and rubbed his throbbing nose.
What in darnation was that for?
Trixie had bolted up and looked around for an intruder, but only saw the two earth ponies that came in last night seeking shelter from the blizzard. Trixie stumbled for the right words, embarrassed. She regained her composure and put on a look of superiority.
One does not wake the great and powerful Trixie in such a manner. She thought that you might have been a burglar.
Whatever. I'm headed back to the shrine. Can you make sure my friend makes it home?
You're going back out there? It's too dangerous. Last time you went, everybody thought you had died.
I know, but I gotta do it.
Declared Spike as he exited the wagon.
If I don't, the blizzard will last forever. Also, the moon will fall.
Yup. But don't tell them that. They already have too much to worry about.
The great and powerful Trixie will allow him to ride with us to the village. Hey!
Trixie used her magic to toss her earmuffs at the sleeping Pegasus.
Wake up! We're moving on!
The earmuffs hit the snoring Pegasus in the head. He snorted loudly as he woke up. He mumbled in confusion and shook his head to clear it. He flew out of the wagon and strapped himself to the harness. With a shout of, "Yeah!" he started to haul the wagon to the village.
At least he enjoys his job.
Remarked Spike as he watched the wagon pull away.
He really must love the workout.
Or has great patience.
Or is completely deaf so he doesn't have to listen to her bragging.
All three of them laughed as they headed down the trail that would lead them to the element of generosity. As they walked up the trail, Big Macintosh and the other Spike were asking their host questions about Equestria.
So, you're saying that the cities have a more diverse population of ponies?
For the most part. Some cities are more diverse than others. Cloudsdale is an all-Pegasi city because it's made entirely of clouds. Appaloosa is all Earth ponies for some reason. I don't remember seeing any unicorns or Pegasi there. Other than that, the cities have a blend of all three.
Except for Clocktown. The major cities here only have one type of pony living in them. Mainly because the Pegasi cities are made of clouds, and Blue Blood is a royal jerk. The Earth ponies really don't have large cities, but live in many small settlements scattered across Trotna. They still live in harmony, though. The Earth ponies are the main suppliers of food. The Pegasi still manage the weather, and the unicorns are the leaders in the fields of magic, technology, art, mining, and diplomacy. Well, that is until Blue Blood became the prince of the unicorns. He practically shuts off the southern forest from the rest of the kingdom and only uses its resources for his own selfish desires.
When all this is over, I'm gonna buck him across the back of the head.
Spike laughed out loud in agreement and fondly remembered the thrashing that Rarity gave him. When he finished laughing, he noticed that they were at the place where they had found carrot cake yesterday. Looking ahead, he saw the perilous trail up to the shrine.
This is it. Big Mac versus the mountain. Round 2.
He could sense Big Macintosh metaphorically beckon the mountain with his hooves, as to say, "Bring it on." The narrow bridge that connected the mountains creaked with each step that Spike took. He kept telling himself not to look down and to keep on moving. The bridge wasn't too long, but when you're standing on a rickety, wooden bridge over a ravine during the snowstorm, that bridge could seem like it went on forever. After crossing the bridge, Spike finally looked over the edge. The drop was daunting, and then he looked up. The height of the towering mountain was even more daunting. Moaning in exasperation, Spike proceeded to ascend up the trail. This trail was even narrower than the one on the other side of the bridge, and it was also steeper. The snow wasn't helping either. Even with Big Macintosh's long legs, it was a struggle to push through the fallen snow that lay on the trail. As the elevation increased, so did the strength of the wind. Spike had to walk with a foreleg raised to shield his eyes from the staining wind. Walking with 3 legs wasn't as easy as with 4, but it was either that or to walk with his eyes closed. By the time Spike was near the summit, he was crawling in the snow in an attempt to not be blown away by the hurricane-like winds. He inched his way forward, but stopped when he heard the sound of whinnying. He looked up at the storm and saw 3 ghostly beings circling in the clouds. Wendigos. The winter spirits resembled spectral horses. Their bodies were transparent and their eyes glowed blue.
Wendigos? What are they doing here? I thought they feed off hatred.
It must be due to Nightmare Moon's curse.
How do we get rid of them?
They can't stand laughing, singing, and friendship.
Know any good jokes?
Nope.
Wait, let me try.
Hey, Wendigos!
Spike yelled up to the spirits, but they didn't respond.
What do you get when you cross a chicken and a skunk? A foul smell.
The Wendigos didn't even bother to look down at the stallion.
I don't think it works like that. I think you need to laugh. And that wasn't even that funny.
Every pony is a critic. Besides, Pinkie Pie's the element of laughter, not me.
I got it! One's black and blue and red all over.
A newspaper?
No! Blue blood after Rarity beat the shit out of him!
This got Spike to chuckle, and the Wendigos took notice.
If Blue blood fell into Poison joke, do you think he would actually grow a brain?
Spike chortled, and the circling Wendigos neighed in displeasure.
Blue blood's head is so swollen with arrogance that I'm surprised he can even fit through a door!
Spike let out a huge laugh. The Wendigos thrashed about at the sound of the stallion's amusement as though it was painful to them.
If he was even more puffed up, they would have to tie him down so that he won't float away!
With one last belly laugh from Spike, the Wendigos wailed in pain and vanished. The clouds dissipated with the departing of the winter spirits. Spike wiped a tear from his eye with his hoof and caught his breath after laughing so hard.
You got to remember those when we get to the element of laughter.
Thank you! I'm here all week.
The unicorn comedian said as he bowed to an imaginary audience. With the storm gone, Spike quickly rushed to the shrine of the summit. Inside, the element of generosity rested on an altar. Spike grabbed the stone orb and found himself in the void as he expected. Also, as he expected, Rarity stepped out of the darkness.
Hello, Spike. I know that you have reservations about this encounter.
Spike looked uncomfortably at the non-existent floor of the void.
But I assure you, I am delighted to see you.
I wish I could talk to the real you. I really wish you could see me now and all the things I've been doing.
I'm sure that the real me would love to hear of your thrilling escapades.
A purple gem floated beside Rarity.
However, we have business to attend to.
Yeah, I guess we do.
After Spike's experience with the element of kindness test, he was secretly dreading whatever punishment this one was ready to administer to him.
I know what you're thinking. Don't worry, dear. This test will not be as beastly as the previous one. Actually, I'm quite ready to give the element to you.
Really?
Spike hopefully asked, thrilled at the prospect of skipping the challenge.
Oh, yes! You are the most generous dragon there is! In fact, I admire your willingness to help others. You are so devoted to your duties in the library. You are always eager to lend me a claw whenever you come to the boutique.
Her smiling face then became serious.
However, I still have to test you.
Oh.
Don't fret, Spike. I am just going to ask you a few questions.
Okay then, ask away.
Okay then. First things first. Why are you going on this quest?
Huh?
The question caught him off guard.
What do you mean?
Why are you going on this quest?
I'm trying to save this world from Nightmare Moon.
Yes? But who are you doing it for?
I'm doing it for the ponies of Trotna.
Are you?
Of course.
Are you sure that you're not doing it for yourself?
Myself?
Spike was confused. What did she mean?
What are you talking about?
It is one thing to do a good deed for others, but it is another to do it for recognition. A generous act can turn it into an act of greed if done with a wrong intention. Look at this world's Big Macintosh and Trixie. Big Macintosh is seen as a hero amongst the Earth ponies because he heroically stands up for them. No pony asked him to be a hero, but he did it anyway because he knew that his friends needed him. Trixie, on the other hoof, claims that she is great and powerful, but only uses her magic to do tricks so that she can gain recognition and fame. Now tell me, are you doing this quest just so that you would also be seen as a hero? Be honest with me.
Well, ever since I talked to Fluttershy, I thought that maybe I could impress you if I saved an entire parallel world. She said that love could grow where it didn't before. I hoped that you could love me if you thought that I was a hero. But I really am doing it for the ponies of Trotna.
Spike, you are a wonderful dragon, and you are very brave. But you think that by being a hero will change the way I feel about you? You saved the Crystal Empire by returning the Crystal Heart. You also stopped yourself when you went on a rampage during your fit of greed growth. You bravely stood up to the Diamond Dogs and Teenage Dragons. You already are a hero. Also, remember what you have learned from the test of the element of kindness. You can't force some pony to love you. It has to be something that they freely return. Otherwise, it isn't really love.
So, you'll never be able to love me?
Spike,
Rarity said with a compassionate look.
I cannot answer that. I'm only a representative of the rarity that is in your memories. Therefore, I cannot speak for her of what she will do in the future. What I can say is that you should let her make the next move. You have made your intentions known to her, but she wasn't interested in you in the way that you had hoped. If she ever changes her mindset, at least she knows that you are there for her. However, don't wait around forever for her and waste your life away in the hopes that she will change her mind. Don't look on with envious eyes as she finds happiness and moves on with her life.
The vision ended, and the element of generosity was now on Spike's left forehoof as a gold bracer with a purple gem in the center. Even though he passed the test, he felt as though he had lost something more. Even though the Mirage Fluttershy said that love could grow where it wasn't before, and the Mirage Rarity said that he should wait to see if the real Rarity would make the next move, Spike knew that she wouldn't. She left to be with that Count High and Mighty. She even told him the reason why she couldn't be with him. It was hopeless. He had lost her.
Spike? Are you okay?
I'm fine. Let's just go back to the village.
The voice in his head knew otherwise, but didn't press the matter. The trip back down the mountain was easier now that the curse had ended. The clouds had vanished, and the snow started to melt under the late spring sun. When he returned to the village, The inhabitants came out into the street to praise the return of their hero.
You did it!
Cheered Mr. Cake, with his wife standing beside him.
You saved the village!
Thank you so much for finding Carrot.
Cupcake thanked Spike as she shed tears of gratitude.
How are the foals?
They're asleep.
Let's hear it for Big Macintosh, the greatest hero of the Earth Ponies!
All the villagers joined in the shout of praise.
Come on, every pony! Let's celebrate by having another winter wrap-up!
An eternity of winter and freezing blizzards rolled. We tried to keep our bodies warm to prevent the common cold. We were tired of this freezing cold. We were stuck in our homes. We craved some warmth outside of this. This blizzard's gotten old.
Winter wrap-up, let's finish our holiday cheer. Winter wrap-up, cause tomorrow spring is here. Winter wrap-up, cause tomorrow spring is here. Cause tomorrow spring is here.
The ponies sang merrily as they used their plows to clear the snow. Their singing actually did lift Spike's spirits a little. He couldn't help but to smile and sing along to the winter wrap-up song. It was just too catchy. Using the strong body of Big Macintosh, Spike shared in the responsibility and plowed alongside the other Earth ponies. They cleared the fields, the orchards, and the streets of the village of the snow. Soon enough, the valley started to resemble how it should on the day before the beginning of summer. Spike was still humming the song when the sun started to set. However, Spike's happy mood vanished when he looked to the southern sky. Now that the clouds that were shrouding the mountains had cleared, he could see the moon looming over Trodna. The image of the bear and the moon seemed to be glaring down maliciously at the inhabitants of the world. It was a dreadful reminder of what should happen if Spike should fail. Returning to the privacy of Big Macintosh's cottage, Spike transformed back into a dragon. Returning to normal always felt so much better than changing into another form. It was like his body could rest after being contorted. Pulling out the amulet, he pressed the button and returned to the past. Ponyville, Day 2, 6 o'clock p.m. Sweetie Belle, Apple Bloom, and Scootaloo met back at the Kitty Mark Crusaders clubhouse. They had spent the entire afternoon searching for the missing dragon. Ever since they heard from Applejack and the others that Spike was missing, they got it in their heads that they could earn their kitty marks as missing dragon locator ponies.
Well, that was a total bust.
Maybe we're not missing dragon locator police after all.
Come on, y'all! We can't quit after 2 days!
Actually, Apple Bloom, we usually move on to the next activity after a few hours. We had never tried something like this before.
I know, but we can't give up! This is Spike we're talking about! He's our friend, and we always help a friend in need!
Yeah, but where could he be? We've already searched everywhere in Ponyville. Every pony has. Rainbow Dash has already checked Foggy Bottom Bog, Ghastly Gorge, and Rambling Rock Ridge. Fluttershy has even searched the Everfree Forest with their animal friends. Where else could we look?
I don't know.
It's like he's vanished into thin air.
They can't stand laughing, singing, and friendship, which basically makes them anime villains. But, I don't have any friends here, so that's not really gonna work. Ah ha 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 ha! Ah ha 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 ha! Well, ever since I talked to Fluttershy, I thought that maybe I could impress you if I saved an entire parallel world. She said that love could stop trucks from driving by.
Wait, hang on, I have to try that again. I hear the washing machine in the background just thumping against the wall. Damn you, machines! It's like, it's not even like a very stable machine. It's kind of like, every time there's some clothes going around it, and it just goes like, bump 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 against the roll, like it's like trying to slam out of the wall. It has those sort of days. Anyway, back to the top. Not much for bloopers, but hey, we got like washing machines, so it's all good. The attack of the killer washing machines. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Anyway. The attack of the murderous killing washing machines of 1907. Ooh. Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, and hide your wife, and hide your husbands, cause you're a bigger bad man than that there. I would have killed it, but my voice is still a little shit, so yeah, can't sing the entire thing.
Yeah, but where could he be? We've already searched everywhere in Ponyville. Every pony has. Rainbow Dash has already checked Froggy Bottom Bog, Ghastly Gorge, and Rambling Rock Ridge. Fluttershy has even searched up every I can't read. I can't read. God damn it. Blast this fucking... Fuck this line. I was doing so well. Well, shit happens. Dead. I mean... Okay. Wow, and that was the end. This was literally the end. The fucking end. This... You know how much struggling I did? How much the struggle was when I auditioned for this role, and to know that I literally just did the rules. I didn't even have to redo the lords. I'm weak. It's okay. I'm still submitting this. I'm still doing this because, you know, shit happens. My brain hurts. Now, my brain hurts because I got a headache. But I was just like, wow. I went to scroll and literally I was like, only 2 lines. Only 2 little biscuits. 2 little itty bitty biscuits. Okay, that's fine.
Yahoo! Yeah! Big Mac! Big Mac! Biggie Mac! Fuck it! Oh my god! What a season! Fuck! Oh no! Yeah! Woohoo! Big Mac! Big Mac! Big Mac! Biggie Mac! Again! Why duct tape? Are you giving a fucking curse? Woohoo! Yeah! Big Mac! Big Mac! Big Mac! Big Mac! Big Mac! Yeah! That's right! Woohoo! You got it, man! You're the hero! Oh my god! What? Fuck! 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 Ah! Fuck! 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 Yahoo! Yeah! Big Mac! Big Mac! Big Mac! Big Mac! Big Mac! The hero! Oh my fuck! 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 And a fucking plane! Really? Oh, yes. Why you... Plane, why you always have to fuck up my shit? Winter... Plane, are you fucking shitting me? Why?
Thank you, Big Macintosh, but I'm afraid that element of harmony is in the wrong castle. I have splinters in my nose. Big Mac, help me, I'll put my turning head in the toilet seat again. Why won't you kill me, Big Mac? Big Mac. Big Mac. Shut the fuck up. Oh God. Whoever's... I don't think... Oh God. People can't hear this, but Cian Murphy is just dying over here. Oh shit. I think I just killed him. I think I just fucking killed him. Shit. Winter wrap up, winter wrap up! Let's finish our holiday cheer. Winter wrap up, cause tomorrow spring is here. Winter wrap up, cause tomorrow spring is here. Cause tomorrow spring is here. I'm proud of myself, because I killed someone with my laughter. Well, with their own laughter, really. It's more like that, but still. Okay. One day, I need to do a Winter Up album, but it's Toads. When I click it with my little mouse, it only gives me a little box for my big eyes to look at. I can't do shit. I can't do shit. Please, sir. Please give me a bigger box. Please, sir. Please, sir. Just a little boy who needs a little big box. A bigger box. I'm a small little boy in a very big world who needs a big box. Master Skywalker! There's too many of them! What are we going to do? Destroy the child.